I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Texans going up against the Falcons.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Ryan. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up.
And Freeman lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They come out here in the I. It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Did your high school have that same push him back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. Well, they're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time is definitely an or not.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he puts it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
and 2. Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. From the 50, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Watson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Watson off play action. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now it's Watson. Pass incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Braxton Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Ryan. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play down. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Here's Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Again, it's Pumphrey. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot.
And that's caught inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Watson. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Watson, he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. There in the second quarter at Heinz Field. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Try to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's Watson, and the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ryan got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Ryan on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, the spin. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20, 10, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd down following the run. Now it's the backup Bradford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he is knocked down from the side at the 18-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
Throwing on 1st down, Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 1st down, Ryan. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. They give him a gain of 38. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Coleman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Throwing, Bradford. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Bradford to throw it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here now come the Falcons. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Coleman now. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They will run again with Coleman. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
Desperation time. Bradford on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down carry now for Miller. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Being chased out left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Again, it's Miller. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, they'll step aside. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settled things down a little bit.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because